today's virtual Walk with a Doc. My name is Malia Ray, and I'm a lifestyle medicine physician in Rochester, Minnesota. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of my favorite topics, fiber. Over the past several years, I've really come to appreciate the benefits of fiber for our overall health. Fiber has been commonly known as an antidote to constipation, but it does so much more. A diet high in fiber can reduce our risk of breast and colon cancer, depression, high cholesterol, diabetes, and obesity. The recommended daily intake of fiber for women is approximately 25 grams per day, and for men is approximately 30 to 35 grams per day. 97% of Americans do not get this recommended intake. The average American only takes in a measly 16 grams of fiber per day. Fiber is found in any food that comes from a plant, but not in food that originates from an animal. To appreciate the benefits of fiber, let's follow a high fiber meal through our digestive tract. Digestion begins in our mouth while we're chewing our food. The food then ends up in our stomach. Fiber draws water into our stomach. It also slows the emptying of the stomach. Both of these processes keep us feeling fuller for longer, therefore we eat less. This slowing of digestion within the stomach also helps us to control our blood sugars. In order for us to absorb components of our food, those components need to come in contact with the lining of our small intestine. When fiber is in the stomach mixing with the water, it forms a gel-like substance. Other food particles can get stuck within this gel-like substance and therefore travel throughout your small intestine and your large intestine without coming in contact with the lining, therefore not getting absorbed. For example, if you were to eat an apple with peanut butter, some of the fat particles from the peanut butter could get stuck within the gel-like matrix that is formed from the fiber of the apple and therefore pass all the way through your intestines and out into the toilet. Studies have shown that those who eat a high fiber meal have a higher content of fat within their stool than those who don't. This also helps explain how fiber can help us control our estrogen and cholesterol levels. Both estrogen and cholesterol are secreted from the liver into the small intestine through the bile duct. If we have fiber in our intestine, then the estrogen and the cholesterol can also get trapped within that gel-like matrix and then excreted from our bodies. If we don't have fiber in our intestine, then the estrogen and the cholesterol will get reabsorbed into our bloodstream and then eventually land up back in our liver. This is one way that fiber can help us reduce our risk of breast cancer and also high cholesterol. It may also benefit such things as PCOS, infertility, and PMS. Finally, fiber does wonders for our microbiome. Our microbiome refers to all the bacteria that live in our GI tract, particularly the large intestine. Fiber serves as food for the good bacteria that live in our large intestine. If we can keep the good bacteria thriving, they will produce something called short-chain fatty acids. These short-chain fatty acids are absorbed into the bloodstream and do wonders for things such as our mood, appetite, metabolism, insulin sensitivity, and immune system, just to name a few. The research on how our microbiome benefits our health is growing exponentially and is a large topic to cover on its own. I hope that you have developed an appreciation for fiber if you already didn't have one. Before closing, I do want to give a shout out to beans as an excellent source of fiber. 1 cup of black beans contain 15 grams of fiber. It's easy to sneak beans into your diet without really knowing that they're there. You can add beans to smoothies, particularly white beans, which don't have a lot of flavor. There are also a lot of recipes on the internet for black bean brownies, which are delicious. One of my favorite recipes is for chocolate hummus. To make chocolate hummus, you put in 1 can of rinsed black beans, 3 to 4 tablespoons of cacao powder, 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and about 2 tablespoons of water, and process it all together. You end up with a nice chocolate treat that I like to dip my apples and strawberries in. This week, I challenge you to be more mindful of the amount of fiber that you eat and try to increase your intake, particularly in the form of beans. Do go slow when increasing your fiber intake to allow your microbiome some time to adjust so that you don't end up bloated and crampy. You also need to make sure that you stay well hydrated while increasing fiber intake. That sums up my talk of fiber today. Stay safe and enjoy your weekend.